Good morning, everyone. It's Cassie. I hope you're having an awesome day. Welcome back to the Universim. Last time I played, which was Monday, I was recording audio but not recording my screen, so oops, I'm sorry. You didn't miss much. I upgraded my farms, I put down my first boom barracks. I think that's basically it. I put in a couple more eateries. I might put in a few more eateries still. I've got a whole lot of unprocessed food and not so much processed food. I have enough. None of my nuggets are starving. But I might want more, especially as we make our way into space. On the subject of space, I did a little bit of research, not very much at all. And let's see. The start of space age is right here with lunar colonies. We have just this much left to do. So I worked on a little bit of it. This is what I unlocked. Solar panels, Cineplex, business revamp, gaseous locomotion, which opens up just a bunch of entertainment options. The gaseous locomotion unlocks hot air balloons, which you'll find in like your parks recreation section. Business revamp is an upgrade for all of our local businesses. Cineplex is an upgrade to our cinemas. And I also researched unobtainium studies. This will allow us to start farming unobtainium so that we can start building nuggetoids. Pretty cool. Now I will go with delicacies so that we can upgrade our eateries and nuggetoid factory so that we can put that unobtainium to use. Unobtainium is used to build nuggetoids. Nuggetoids are really cool. They are robots that can be staffed into buildings, they can be sent into space, and they're a really good step for, like, if you have an uninhabitable planet that you're traveling to, you can send nuggetoids instead of sending nuggets, and the nuggetoids can set up your terraformer, they can set up your first few buildings, and then you can send nuggets in after the planet becomes more inhabitable. I put down a bunch of trees the last time we played. I did not put any water into this lake, and as you can see, it's getting pretty low. I have a bit of an infection happening. I'm not too worried about it. It's been pretty manageable. I also did have to take down some of my jacks and some of my mines because they ran out of resources and put in some new ones. And that's pretty much where we left off. An infected cloud has been traveling around and leaving a bunch of nasty in its wake. And, I've now got lake pollution to deal with. Some of this will alleviate as we move into the space age and I start getting buildings that help me with my environmental management, which I've mentioned at length in this series. I had an unobtainium that was pretty much right in the middle of everything. There it is. And I'm gonna get started on mining that. And since we're looking pretty good on resources otherwise, I am going to queue up some upgrades. Right now, pretty much all I have left to upgrade is stuff like my local businesses, my movie theaters, and my courier's huts. I think there might be a little bit more. Yep, my glass factory and my barracks. I'm on the fence about upgrading so many local businesses at once because it does have an impact to nugget happiness. So maybe what I'll do is I'll upgrade all of the lizard candies at once, and then all of the cosmetics, and then all of the massage or something like that. I have more lizard candies than I have any other local business. $21 cement, 24 glass, and 15 steel, that's fine. I'm not really hurting for resources. I could use more warehouse space though, actually. Very rude, whoever did it. Anyway, how are you? Oh, there's my boom barracks. We will staff. Normal barracks can house 10 or like rangers. can house 10 per building and you can have 4 buildings. All the other buildings can house 5 per building and you can have 4 buildings. So for the boomers, I can have 20. For the rangers, I can have 40. Oh, we also upgraded our hunting lodges. Sorry, I forgot that part. This is the skin for the modern hunting lodge, which doesn't really make that much sense to me. The windmills that you see are coming from the inside of our farm. I don't have wind energy. Wow. I do have farms. What's good about upgrading the farms is that in the beginning they don't operate during the winter, and then as you progress through, they stay operational through all seasons and generate more food for your nuggets. And as you can see, we're doing fine on food. I do still need some eateries though. I got our power crisis under control a couple playthroughs ago, or a couple sessions ago. So I'm happy about that. That's my glass factory needs an upgrade. And I continue to try shoving in buildings as close to neighboring civilizations as I can. When I first started needing more oil jacks, I was trying to put them over here with this neighboring civilization, and then I realized I was like actually trying to put it within their dome, and they won't let you do that. Anyway, how are you? How have you been? I had been, all of the videos that you've seen over the last 2 weeks were recorded well in advance, and that is just because last week I was on vacation and I wanted to make sure I had enough content for you to hold you over while I was away. I was still checking in. I was still answering comments and chatting with all of you, but I couldn't upload videos, so I wasn't recording anything new. I had a backlog. I like and don't like doing that for various reasons. Okay, we have a vote. Materials cost reduction. Decreased quality of materials lead to the increased building decay. Buildings decay increased by 1 per second. Right to arms. Allows nuggets to own personal weapons. Injury rate plus 20%. Happiness plus 1. Wild animal attack chance minus 50%. Medical aid. Nuggets pay more attention toward the medicine. Decreases medication prep time by 90%. I'm going with medicine prep time. We have just a whole mess of herbs. So we can stand to make some medicine. I'm gonna put some clouds up into this lake. I don't like having any lake that's under 50% capacity. And I'll keep doing this until I unlock the hydro collider. Once I have the hydro collider, I'm not gonna mess with this anymore. I won't need to. We have 1 unobtainium now. I don't know why I'm playing slowly. My question of the day, for the day that I recorded and couldn't use the footage, I'm going to ask here now. What kind of music do you listen to? I'm not asking your favorite bands. If you want to tell me your favorite band, I'd love to hear them, but I know some people do not like to pick favorites. And I know a lot of people listen to such a wide variety of music that you'd have a lot of favorites to list. So, I'm one of those people that listens to a lot of different kinds of music. I love conscientious hip hop. I love punk. When I was much younger, my favorite band was Death Cab for Cutie. They were my favorite band for like 20 years. I still think they're good, but their last couple albums haven't really resonated with me. So, what kind of music do you like? Came from I came from two people. That's how I'm choosing to say that. I came from two people who one was a country music person, one was a classic rock person. And so when I discovered pop music when I was old enough to start listening to music, like choosing music for myself on my own, it was eye-opening. Okay, back up to 50%. Not excellent, but not terrible. Well, our Nuggetoid factory is researched. We don't need it right now. We'll need it eventually. We only have one unobtainium. I don't really have a need for Nuggetoids. My objective is to have them ready before space exploration. So, I'll put them down sooner than later, but there's no great need at the moment. Not with so many upgrades left to do. On upgrades, we're looking really good on resources, so I'm going to go ahead and do all of the massage. And maybe 2 of the eateries. Now we'll do the courier's huts. Okay, just 1 page of upgrades at present. I was gonna scoop the wolves up, but I don't need to. This defense tower took them all down right in a row. Neat. If you want a real deep dive into this game with all of the most thoughtful tips and tricks for someone who's been playing for a decade, I'm going to send you over to my friend Strange Brew. Strange Brew knows this game inside and out, and I've never seen anyone play it more efficiently. He's also just a really good dude. So he's been putting out videos with all of the tips and tricks for each 100 years in the game. I will put a link to his channel in the description. Make sure you check him out. I've learned a lot from Strange Brew, and all his tips and tricks are things that like I would never seem to know on my own. Ooh, Nugget happiness is a bit down because we are upgrading, stuff that makes him happy. I really hate the defense towers, and we have so many of them. As the massage businesses become operational again, it should tick back up. We also have a volcano on the way. Sorry, I was just thinking about how pretty the buildings are when they are covered in snow. Courier huts are up again. Nugget happiness is back up. Or at least one of our courier huts is back up. It's funny how some buildings are ginormous and they're easy to spot, and some buildings are so small and you really have to go hunting for them. That alarm is about the volcano, which I do not believe will impact us. We'll find out. We have some yucky lakes I want to take care of. I just don't like it when pollution spreads, and I definitely don't want nuggets drinking this water. Oh, and as I thought, that infection was not a problem. We had 5 sick nuggets, now we have like 1 sick nugget. I like 2 of our neighboring civilizations are sandwiching this volcano. Good call, guys. Well done. Good. This is a legacy. Okay. I have a friend who made a request. Surname requests are pretty common in Twitch streams because you can influence the integration. So, you request a surname, and then you watch that surname proliferate throughout your civilization. I got a request from my friend Ray to put in the last name Voltec. I did that. I chose a man with a wife. Chose someone who was partnered up. We are just waiting for that last name to start proliferating through the game now. In the Twitch stream, it's a little easier to do because you can influence how often your nuggets procreate. Here you can't do that. So we're just hoping. We're hoping and wishing and thinking and praying um, that that last name gets around. We'll see. What I could do is pop that last name on the rest of that little nugget's family. If he's home. Is he home? No, he's at work. Lake's back up to 54% full. It's not polluted because I keep putting clouds over it. Oh, I could research something, huh? Might as well finish out this arm. We will unlock builder bots. Precision targeting system for weapon accuracy. Unlocks the ability for your negatoids to build. Great. We have 2 unobtainium now. I'm going to see about just going ahead and putting in that negatoid factory. How we doing? Oh, not so bad. Okay, we'll do... We only have 1 hair saloon? We'll do the hair saloon and the cosmetics. And we might as well do the glass factory. Big picture, everything's looking kind of good. I kind of like how, you know, we've got a bunch of high rises just sticking right up out of the middle of our building, or out of our planet. I should have, maybe I should, not tornado, that's not the right one at all. I'm gonna holy ground here to try to get some residences in this space. Spread them out a little bit more. Wow. I haven't had a UFO since the big invasion. What you doing? Oh, cool. I didn't need to I didn't need to assist with that at all. That's not the mystical box that this UFO is going to drop, but it is a mystical box that a previous UFO has dropped. So, I'm gonna move them. We'll let those research and we'll come back to them next time. Okay. Builder bots are done. Precision targeting systems are done. Oh, we just got our first modern age hair salon. Sounded volcano-y. It was volcano-y. Oh, while I'm throwing out recommendations, I'm going to give you a couple more. My friend Blue Otter is playing this game for the very first time. She's doing a great job. So I'll recommend her channel to you if you want to watch someone struggle through the basics. Struggle elegantly through the basics. Also, my friend Sentient One has been playing a different game called Nightingale over on Twitch. I try to be there every single day. I like to show up for my friends. He's also just the nicest dude. I have been very lucky to make some
Workers
very kind
are complaining
friends.
that an iron mine has run dry. All they keep digging up now is gold. How useless.
So those are my recommendations for now. I'll put all of the channels in the video description in case you're interested. Oh, Blue Otter plays a bunch of other games as well. I have enjoyed a couple of her series. Oh, so I just broke down an iron mine, and now I want to replace it. I didn't click you, did I? I sure didn't. This way, please. Look with your eyes. There we go. What was this telling me it needs? An engineer or a fire? Must be fire. It is. time to start thinking about winding down for the day. I'm going to hold off on setting any more upgrades in motion just because I still have some resources that need to be distributed. I want to find my Nuggetoid factory and make sure it looks... Oh, that's not what I meant to click at all. Looks like it's still, yep, still underway. Also, don't know if you noticed this, but the last couple times the game has let me end when I said I'm gonna end. So I'm hoping that like things are not just automatically triggering when I get around 30 minutes anymore. I'm gonna hang out for just a bit so that we can take a look at our Nuggetoid factory. And then I'll say goodbye for the day. Our minister is automatically assigning people to this building. I have 2 unobtainium. How am I doing on electronics? Just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and queue up 2 Nuggetoids. Well, we need electronics to be delivered to this building. Can't do anything yet. Next time. Next time when this building is loaded up with electronics, we'll make a couple Nuggetoids and then you can see how they kind of mill about. Here's an image of the Nuggetoids. They have the 2 legs on the outsides that just kind of pivot around and the solid core in the center. Yeah. Go and vote. Of course a little bit wants to happen now, but just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to tell you what happened. Accelerated studies. Nuggets spend less time in school, but injury rate increases. Minus 50% school time. Injury rate plus 35%. Religious focus. Nuggets focus more on religion rather than on research. Creator point production plus 15%. Research rate minus 30%. Or food for all. Increases the amount of rations per nugget by double. Happiness plus 2. Food consumption plus 100%. I went with religious focus. I clicked this straight away because I knew that was the one I wanted to pass. I'm not exactly hurting for creator points. Like you can see I've got a bunch right now, but I have so much that I want to do with them. Like refilling that lake, replacing all the trees. I want to make sure my nuggets stay healthy and my buildings stay healthy. I'm putting down holy ground so that they move residences further out, like so I can expand my civilization. So I have a lot of need for creator points right now, and as we start getting into space age, we'll probably broach into space age in the next video. I will need them so that I can manually terraform planets. I can put trees up on the moon, and that helps with the terrestrial nature of the planet, makes the planet more inhabitable. So yeah, thank you for hanging out with me today. It's been a lot of fun. I did make sure that my screen recorder was working, so everyone should be able to see and hear what I'm doing. I hope you know how much I appreciate you, how much fun it was to just be like on vacation but still chatting with all of you. I know that sounds like it wouldn't be very much fun, but for me it was. Thank you for always showing up for me. I could not be more grateful for every single one of you, and I hope you have an awesome day. You certainly deserve it. I'll talk to you very soon.